Hello students, today we are going to perform a non-inverting amplifier using 741 IC. As in a previous video we have introduced ourselves with the components and with the power supplies with the measuring instruments also. Still I am going to repeat these needed things, like these are called DMMs, these are called dual power supply, this is called as a single power supply. We had a breadboard, we had a 741 ICs, resistance 10 kilo ohms, 100 kilo ohms. This time we need only two resistance, one of the 10 kilo ohm resistance, another of the 100 kilo ohm resistance. I will show the connection to the circuit. This is known as a breadboard. As we well known, it is divided into four parts: two horizontal line, two vertical lines. Within these two vertical lines, we are going to connect this 741 IC. It is a 8-pin IC. Okay, with the notch on the left hand side, we will connect 741 IC. Okay, 741 IC. Pin number 2, we need to take out as a 10 kilo ohm resistance. So this is the brown, black, orange 10 kilo ohm resistance from pin number 2 to outside. This time we need to make a make the op-amp in a non-inverting mode. So we will connect the second terminal of 10 kilo ohm to the ground, because we don't want that this inverting input pin number 2 will get any input from outside. So this is what we have considered the ground line in a horizontal line. Okay, so we are going to connect ground to this 10 kilo ohm resistance, then 100 kilo ohm resistance between pin number 2 to 6, pin number 2 to 6. Now we need to supply the input, and input is going to be provided at non-inverting terminal of the 741 op-amp. Okay, so this is the single power supply. We will directly connect the single power supply to pin number 3, which is the non-inverting terminal of the op-amp. Okay, and we will connect the ground to the ground line, that is black pin of the single power supply, to the breadboard ground line. Since we have to keep the track of the input, we are going to connect this wire to the DMM black terminal, and this is going to be into the ground section, ground line of the breadboard. The red electrode of the DMM, first DMM, which is we are going to use for the input measurement, we are going to connect it to the pin number 3 to keep a track of what the input we are going to provide. To measure the output, we need to connect the second DMM. These DMMs are set into the 20 volt range. We will connect the red electrode, since the output is provided at the pin number 6 of the 741 IC. We are going to connect 741 IC pin number 6, the red terminal of the second DMM, and the black as usual goes to the ground. We are going to ground it in the ground line of the breadboard. All ground are connected in a single line, single horizontal line. This is the dual power supply. It has a 3 terminal. So we need to connect this green terminal, middle one, to the ground of the breadboard. This black one is going to provide the negative power supply, whereas the red one is going to provide the positive power supply. The positive power supply is going to connect to the pin number 7 of the 741 IC, and this negative power supply is going to connect to the pin number 4 of the 741 IC. Before starting the practical, we need to make that whole power supply, turn it to be 0. We will turn on the dual power supply first and increase slowly to the full value. Since we need to provide 15 volt, we will turn on the single power supply and will provide the value like 0.002 it's providing. Okay, now we need to provide 0.2 actually, like this. If I provide 0.2 value if possible, let's say if I am providing 0.33, as you can see in the figure, DMM input DMM 0.33 will had a gain of 11 through the formula 1 plus RF by R1. ठीक है ना? If you multiply, since RF is a 100 kilo ohm, R is the 10 kilo ohm, 100 kilo ohm divided by 10 kilo ohm will provide you 10. 1 plus RF by R1 था, इसलिए 10 plus 1 that is 11. We will get the gain of 11. If we record it, the output as shown in the DMM, second DMM, you can see 3.99. Okay, and you divide the output divide by input, that means 0. You can calculate on the calculator. 3.91 divided by 0.36 will provide you the gain of 10.86. That is nearly 11 gain. ठीक है ना? Gain of 11 between the input and output. This is what we got non-inverting amplifier using 741 IC. Thank you. Hello students, now we are going to record a practical for the voltage follower. Okay, and let me remind you the setup. This is what we had a DMM, this is what we have a dual power supply, this is what we have a single power supply. This is known as a breadboard, where we are usually connected at a temporary circuit. Okay, this is what we had a op-amp 741, which has 8 legs and it has a notch. Below the notch we are going to measure the pin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 8, up till 8. Okay, we are going to connect on the breadboard. Okay, like this. And since it is a voltage follower, we are going to connect the pin number 2 to pin number 6 through a simple wire. Okay, 2 to 6, plain simple wire is connected between pin number 2 to 6. We are going to provide the input at pin number 3. To measure the input, we are going to use the input DMM, and this black terminal of the single power supply is going to connect to the ground. Again, to measure the input, we are going to use the DMM, which is connected to the pin number 3. Pin number 3, and this is going to connect to the black terminal, is going to connect at the ground. Okay, we are going to connect the output at pin number 6 as usual. The 2 terminal of DMM, second DMM, 2 terminals, red and black. Red is going to connect to the pin number 6 like this, and black is going to connect to the ground. Okay, we will connect the dual power supply as usual. Red terminal is going to connect to the pin number 7. Black terminal is going to connect to the pin number pin number 4. Middle one, green terminal, is going to connect to the ground. Now, voltage follower concept, whatever the input will appear at the output. So we will see whatever the input we will provide, will see in the output DMM. Okay, I will, as usual, the lab protocol, I am going to make all the input power supply 0 before turning on. I will turn on the dual power supply, make it full since I wanted to provide the 15 volt to the op-amp. Then I will turn on the single power supply and will provide a voltage of 0.5 volt. As you can see, 0.5 volt is provided into input, will appear same voltage at the output. This is the concept of the voltage follower. Whatever the input I am going to provide, like 1 volt I am providing over here, you will find 1 volt in the output also. So this is what we are providing, we have done the voltage follower.